Listen to your sergeant! If anybody turns back, if any one of our boys comes running towards you, you take this rifle and you shoot them dead. Do you understand?
Do you understand me? Do you understand what I'm telling you, son? You take this rifle, you shoot them dead. Understand?
Up there, son. Up your ladder. Up your ladder to your work. Now come on, boys.
Andrew, it's good. Andrew! Nobody's retreating today. Andrew! Andrew, nobody is retreating today!
I can't be the only one who gets hyped as shit when that whistle in operations mode on Battlefield 1 blows. Because, man, does it get the adrenaline rushing. You got your teammates, you know, running, screaming, gunshots firing everywhere, explosions and debris and fire and mustard gas, the whole 9 yards. It's absolutely an astonishing sight to see, and it's so epic. Not to say that in real life I would be able to, you know, partake in this kind of thing. I mean, I don't know how I would last in this. I don't know how anyone lasted in this situation. I'm pretty sure if I was put in this situation, I'd die. That, you know, the first seconds I pop my head up out of those trenches. And I hope you guys enjoyed that clip at the beginning of this thing right here. I mean, I found that clip online. I believe it's from a movie called War Pigeons, and I thought it fit pretty well. You know, I had my teammates in this actual gameplay in there. My brother, Radical Radish. My cousin Timmy Soares. Obviously, I didn't play with Thunder or Von der Haar or Tom Brady, although I really wish I did. I'm not sure if Thunder has an Xbox. I'd love to play with you, Thunder, if you do, and if you wanted to, you know, play Battlefield 1. I always have squads on here on Battlefield if you ever want to cop it. I don't think that'll happen, but let me know, Thunder. You know, let me know, please. I'd be more than happy to play with you, man. As well as Destiny, but I know you play Destiny on PS4. But whatever. Aside from that, I know I gave Von der Haar bagpipe duty, but you know what? I don't think he's very good at his own games. I'm talking about Call of Duty. As you know, I think he's a community dev or whatever he is, multiplayer developer, head lead. I don't know what he is. You guys will fix me in the comments. I know that for a fact. But yeah, I know he's not very good at Call of Duty, especially from the live streams I've seen him, you know, playing. Not very good. So I gave him bagpipe duty. And honestly, if they had bagpipes as like equipment in Battlefield 1, I'd probably run around playing the bagpipes, you know, just to add another sense of realism to the game. Because, to be honest, I think this is the most, so far, realistic simulation of an actual war setting. I mean, there's plenty of war games out there. We have more than enough shooters about, you know, Modern Warfare, Past Warfare, Future Warfare. Let's not talk about Future Warfare here. Infinite Warfare. I'll get back into that real quick, my bad. But I think Battlefield 1 is probably the most realistic game thus far. You know, obviously visually speaking, I think visually this game is almost on par with that movie. Now, we're not to the point where gaming will look exactly like movies just yet, but I don't think we're very far off. It's pretty amazing where we're getting with visual fidelity on video games nowadays. It's almost blurring the line between what's real and what isn't, and you know, that could either be scary and cool at the same time. Who knows? We'll see what the Xbox One Scorpio and whatever PlayStation has up their sleeve has in store for us visually speaking, because this is a nice feat, if you know what I mean. Like, visually speaking, this is an amazing feat. Gameplay wise, it's wicked fun too, but it's very different than Call of Duty, and I'll get into that too. But speaking about my last video here on Thunderstruck Gaming, by the way, thank you, Thunder, for posting this video on Thunderstruck. I almost forgot to thank you, man, but huge shout out to you. You're the man, and thanks for putting me on here. But my last video on Thunderstruck Gaming was about me liking Infinite Warfare, and boy, did I feel the brunt of you know, the commenters' hate towards me for liking something that they didn't like. You know, opinions are a very subjective thing here on YouTube. Like, people either hate you or they love you, depending on whether or not they agree with your opinion. And that's not the way to look at it, guys. I think everyone should value each other's opinions equally. I mean, you can debate, But you don't have to tell somebody they're wrong because they like something that you don't, or vice versa. I think everyone's opinion should be valued equally. But whatever. Besides that, I know what I was getting into with that last video. I knew there was going to be dislikes. I knew there was going to be haters. But man, I didn't need all the hate mail in my inbox, man. Jesus Christ. I mean, I'm not a huge channel. Maybe if I was T-Martin or PewDiePie or something, you could hate on me. I don't give a shit, man. But even those guys, they don't give a fuck. They're making millions and millions. I'm not making shit. I'm just putting my opinion out there. But besides that, I just want to make the record clear that opinions are subject to change. And as of the making of this video, and you guys are going to rip me a new asshole because of this, I think Infinite Warfare and Modern Warfare Remastered are complete horseshit. They're complete horseshit, man. I cannot play those games. They're both awful for different reasons. Personally, I think Modern Warfare Remastered should have stayed back in the past. Should have stayed back in 2007 where it was made. It plays exactly the same, and to some that's a good thing, but to me it's a problem. They didn't fix any of the problems that were in that game at the time, and Infinite Warfare is just a clusterfuck, very random game that takes no skill. And that's all I'm going to say about that. But I want to talk about Battlefield. You know, like, Dave, what the hell do you know about Battlefield, man? All I've seen from you is Call of Duty and that one clip of Dragon Ball Xenoverse 1. Well, for those of you who are wondering, as I bayonet the shit out of that guy, I consider myself a Battlefield... I'm sorry about that. That was my phone going off. I am a Battlefield veteran of sorts. I mean, I started back in Bad Company 2 back on a 360. I got into that because I really wanted to see what the destructible environments were about. I played the fuck out of Battlefield 3, and I believe I was almost a Colonel level 100 in Battlefield 4. I started on the 360, and when I upgraded to the 1, I transferred my stats to the 1 version of Battlefield 4, and I played the shit out of that too. Just let me silence my phone real quick. I'm sorry about that, guys. Very unprofessional here. But Battlefield, as you know, for the people who have played both, Battlefield plays completely different than Call of Duty. And I know many people don't like Battlefield because they don't like the way it plays. But I just want to defend it and tell you why you're probably not enjoying Battlefield as much as you could be. First off, you're going into Battlefield with the mindset that you're playing Call of Duty or that you're going to play like Call of Duty. That's completely wrong. Battlefield has a completely different play style than Call of Duty. You cannot just rush in and expect to get 30 kills like Team Deathmatch. And the other thing is, you don't come into Battlefield to play Team Deathmatch. If you're playing Team Deathmatch in a Battlefield game, I'm sorry to tell you, and of course, this is an opinion, and it's, you know, subject to change, and you guys can have your own opinion, but I don't think you should come on Battlefield and just play Team Deathmatch. First off, the expectation should be, all right, I'm going on Battlefield. I'm probably going to spend 1 to 2, if not more hours on this game. Call of Duty is the type of game where you go in, you spend 20 minutes, half hour, you play like 3-4 games. You know, you rape some noobs, get some kill streaks, get a Moab, whatever, and carry a team. No. Battlefield, you cannot carry a team. At least, not everybody. You know, there's a lot more backpackers in Call of Duty than there are Battlefield. Battlefield, I have yet to see somebody who's went, you know, 60, 70-0 in a match, unless they're sniping in the back of the map like this guy right now. But Battlefield is a team effort. Like, I will never play Battlefield without a team. If you're playing Battlefield without a team, you're doing it wrong. You can have a squad up to 5 people at a time. So I recommend going into Battlefield either playing Operations, which takes about 1 hour to 2 hours, which is what I'm playing right now. I'm not going to explain what Operations is. I'm guessing you guys can guess what it is from just watching the gameplay. But you have Operations, you have Conquest, you have Rush, and you also have a game mode that's really cool in this game called War Pigeons. I'll probably post some of that on my channel. Actually, I did. So come on down to my channel, and I have some gameplay about War Pigeons if you want to know what that's about. But yeah. You need a squad because you can coordinate, you can talk to each other. Like right now I'm running medic, my cousin Timmy Soares is running support, so say he goes down, and you've probably seen me do it a few times already. If somebody dies in your team and you're a medic, you can revive them, or if somebody needs health because they've been shot, you throw some health packs down, they get health. Like right there, my brother revived me. My cousin has ammo crates on the floor, so if you run out of ammo, you just pick up more ammo off of the support guy. And although I'm only playing with 2 other people, you can have up to a squad of 5 like I said previously. And, you know, you can have somebody snipe in the back of the map, you know, provide recon for you. All right, there's a guy to your left. There's 3 guys coming off to the right. There's a tank over there. There's another class called Assault, where that tank that you can see on screen off to the left here, you know, people can throw dynamite at it or anti-tank grenades, blow it up. So, you know, every class has a different, you know, play style. So depending on what you want to do and, you know, what you want to coordinate to your team, you know, it's a team effort. I'm just letting you guys know you cannot go into Battlefield thinking you're going to be the one-man army, because you're going to get killed a lot. And that's another point I want to make. You are going to die a lot, especially in this operations mode, because there's a huge pool of lives. At the top, you can see right now it says 223 or something around there. 223 tickets, which is the amount of lives we have until we lose the game. You only get a select amount of lives to capture each sector. And once you run out of lives, you either get, you know, like reinforcements, like a Zeppelin or a Dreadnought or a train, depending on the map. That depends on the map. Jesus Christ, I just got my head cut off by that cavalry. Whew! There's a lot of variables in this game you gotta look out for. You got snipers, you got horses, you got infantry, tanks. There's a whole lot going on. But like I said, you guys better expect to die a lot. You can't come in here thinking you're gonna run the game, because you won't. It's a team effort. You're gonna die a lot. That's just how it goes. Now, another thing in this game, you're gonna notice there's gonna be a lot of snipers. Now, I'm guessing in World War I, there were a lot of snipers. There were a lot of long-range weapons. Now, if I get sniped in Call of Duty, I rage a lot. But I'm not gonna lie, I also rage in Battlefield 2. But the difference between Battlefield and Call of Duty is I'm not getting quick-scoped in Battlefield. I'm getting killed the proper way by snipers. People are laying down, they're set up in houses, they're set up in the grass, they're hidden. You know, they're sniping with skill. It takes skill to snipe in this game, whether or not you think so. A lot more skill, at least, than Infinite Warfare and Modern Warfare Remastered, where people are running around 360 no-scoping me through walls, you know, making montage clips. In this game, if you 360 no-scope me from across the map, I'll go to your house, shake your hand, and pay for your game for you or something. Like, I don't know, man. Like, this game takes skill. Like, as you can see, my shots in this game are not on point. I'm still getting used to this game. I'm only about a level 20. I don't know what I am in this game, but last night I was playing and I was around a level 20. Like right there, that shotgun killed me, dude. Shotguns are brutally powerful in this game. But then again, that's pretty realistic. I mean, if that guy shot me with a sawed-off shotgun from that range in real life, my face would probably be blown off and be in my neighbor's backyard. Like there's just no... I don't think this game is unrealistic in any way. Alright, I can't say that. I mean, there's certain aspects in this game that I'm sure are unrealistic. But when you look at the other end of the spectrum, aka Call of Duty Infinite Warfare, even Modern Warfare Remastered, this game's starting to look a lot more believable than that shit. Another thing with Battlefield is there's a lot of people. What do you mean they have a lot of people? Well, in this game, there are 64 people in this lobby. So in Battlefield, especially in operations, you can either choose to have a 40-person lobby or a 64-person lobby. But I think the proper Battlefield experience is 32 on 32. Now, I remember back on the 360 with Battlefield 3 and even Battlefield 4, I don't think it was possible to go up to 32 on 32. Although I think PC even goes up to 64 on 64. I don't know. That sounds like a huge clusterfuck to me. Even in this game, it gets pretty clusterfucky with all the doorways and all the houses. You see right there, resupply by Timmy Swords. You're throwing down those packs. And, where was I, man? I'm kind of lost now. Well, I guess we can talk about guns now. Now, this game is a lot different than the other Battlefields because in World War I, there wasn't that many attachments. I'm guessing, at least. Because in this game, they don't have, it, you know, it's like the illusion of a wide variety of weapons. Now, I'm not going to be able to show it here because I didn't record it. But this gun I'm holding, right, there's actually 3 different versions of each gun. So you have a factory gun, which is basically just a plain Jane gun with no reticles on it. And then the next step up is this one, which is basically a red dot. It's kind of, you know, busy. There's a lot of stuff going on the site, but it's a lot better than just having nothing there. Although I am pretty nasty with just a factory weapon. And then after this, they have, it's called the marksman version. It's basically like a sniper version. It puts a sniper scope on it. And you can choose the different magnifications, like 2x zoom, 2.5x zoom, etc., etc. And that one's actually a lot less busy, but there's a lot more recoil. So I prefer this over everything else. There's no foregrips, there's no quick draws, there's no stocks. So there's a lot less shit to worry about. I mean, everyone's basically even, more or less. The only difference is what class you're using. Either or not you're a medic, you're a support, you're an attack, you're a sniper. There's really not much. I mean, I think the machine guns in this game are pretty bullshit. I'm not going to say there are, you know, there weren't any machine guns in World War I, because I'm sure there were, but not to the extent where they are in this game. But nonetheless, at least I'm not getting killed by lasers and fucking robots and getting UAV spammed every 3 seconds. I know I'm throwing shots at Call of Duty all the time when I was just basically sucking their dick the other day. Or not sucking their dick, but you know what I mean. I was liking the game and now I don't. Opinions are subject to change. And what I'm getting down to here is I think everyone should try Battlefield 1. Because personally, this is my game of the year. To others, people will be like, Dave, you're crazy. This game is awful. Some people hate it. Some people love it. But I've played Battlefield so much, and I am just so sick of Call of Duty, that I think this game is amazing. Personally, my game of the year. And if any of you guys want to play with me, let me know. My gamer tag is Methodical D. It's on the screen. Just, you know, hit me up. I play on Xbox One, and I'm always looking for a full squad, because sometimes we got 3 people, sometimes we got 5, and sometimes it's just me. This game is unenjoyable when you're by yourself. And I think if you're having a bad time on Battlefield and you've never played with a full squad, I think that's your problem. I think if you want the best experience possible on Battlefield, you got to play with people. And that's what it comes down to. It's all teammates. And that's basically it, guys. I mean, the rest of this gameplay is just, you know, us taking this sector here. Oh, look at this mustard gas, man. Now, this is one thing I really hate and I wish they changed. When you put that gas mask on, you can't aim down your sights. Now, I guess they had to do that as some sort of caveat to putting the mask on, because otherwise everyone would just put the mask on and everyone would just be permanently immune to the mustard gas. But the mustard gas, the incendiary grenades are very, very annoying, and they don't really take much skill either. I mean, people just throw them into rooms and you'll be on fire for 20 minutes and you'll be like 3 miles away from mustard gas and your guy will still be choking up a lung. But yeah, guys, that's basically the gameplay. I hope you guys, you know, understood what I was trying to say. I'm just saying, try new games. Call of Duty's dead to me, both of them, for this year. I hope next year maybe they, oh my god, dude, now that's pretty scary. I don't know if I'd be able to deal with that in real life, with a big-ass bayonet in my chest. But yeah, Call of Duty's dead to me. I think you guys should try different games, especially Battlefield 1. I think it was worth the money. What do you guys think? Let me know in the comments. Did you guys like the video? Did you think this commentary was awful? Let me know in the comments, and remember to come on and check my channel. Thanks again, Thunder, and as always, guys, have a good one.